Hello guys and welcome to MonLabo Linux channel. Today we are going to fix once and for all one issue that we were having on the previous video of the Terraform installation for with package manager. If you recall from the previous video, we were not able to use the package manager and we had to go with manual installation and then pre-compile executable and then go with these steps. And after doing all this, we were able to get access to Terraform. But today I'm going to show you how to do that with the package manager. Although the issue has not been fixed, there is a workaround this. So the thing is, I've been talking with the Rocky Linux community uh, through via Mattermost, and they say that this is an issue with Terraform, so they cannot take responsibility on that, and so it's Terraform that has to make sure that their repository is well configured in order to give access to user to download the RPM package. So for that, we are going to see what is the issue that I was having while we will be going through this process. But as of now, you can see here we have CentOS. If you by default you're going to be on Debian, but if you click here, you will be on CentOS. So normally on CentOS, RHEL, Rocky Linux, we with the latest versions like 9 and 10, they tend to get away from Yum, and that's what we are going to do. So you can follow this process with Rocky Linux 8, probably 9 as well, but for 10 I will recommend you to definitely go with DNF, although it may still work just for you to get used to the new standard. So so we're gonna use that interchangeably with Fedora. So if I come here for Fedora, and then here they say that we have to install this first package, okay, JNF plugin core. So if I come here, I already logged into my VM, which is running on VirtualBox, and I have access to it via cockpit. So if I was to do that, to paste that command here and type enter, they will say that it's already installed and nothing needs to be done. So now let's continue with the remaining steps. So here we're gonna use the DNF config manager and add the repository. So and this is where I was saying interchangeably. So we're gonna go back to rel, and here we will leave yum and take from start to finish, from where we are to finish, and then here we're gonna type DNF, and then we're gonna have config manager dash dash add repo, and then this. It should be fine. So once I type that, we can see that a new repo was added, okay, which will have this name. So with that name, we can go to the /etc slash yum.repo ls, and then we will see that it is there. So if I do now, this is the problem that I was having, and before I explain that, I'm going to go with the actual problem itself. So if you do DNF clean all to make sure that your cache is clear, and then you do DNF repo list, so far so good, everything goes well. I want you to pay attention to something here. We have HashiCorp as the repo ID, and then for the repo name, we have this title here where we have HashiCorp stable and then dash 86 dash x86 underscore 64. So if you look at the other ones, they have 10 here, for example. Okay, but that's not the problem. Just that I want you to see something. So now if we do DNF repo info on ha on HashiCorp and you type enter, so see what will happen. So if you pay attention here, it says it puts the same thing, and then says what? Error during downloading metadata for repository HashiCorp. And then it says status code 404. So 404 means that it was not able to find this guy. Okay, so he cannot download it because he did not find that for Rocky for rel distribution based on 10 version. So it's because of this, which is part of the, if I was to do cat HashiCorp this, so it's because of this here, okay, that is being resolved to this, that we are having that problem. All right, this here, so this is a variable that automatically detects the version of the operating system that you are using and put that here. So that's something that we are going to change, and we put that to 9. So if you go here, you type this, and then let's say we copy this guy. Okay, so I just want to do something here. So here we're gonna modify that, and I'm gonna use that somewhere else. Okay, so but here for now I'm gonna put that to this, and here I'm just gonna say, so here you don't need to do this, but the other one that I just did on line 3, you need to do that. So I'm gonna say for Rocky Linux, and then I'm gonna paste it like this. So let's put 4 here. Okay, now if we save, we do dnf repo info again. So now it comes healthy, it is quite happy. And if you see here, that's the repo name that I just gave, which is HashiCorp stable for Rocky Linux 10. Okay, and then so this means that we can now install, you see that everything is now resolved to 9. So we can now install, but this one is 10 because it's the variable. This one is the text that I put there, as I mean the integer that I put there, that was 9. Okay, yeah, so that's what it is. So now we can do dnf install, which is the next step, install -y Terraform. I don't want it to bother me, so it's gonna go ahead and just do the installation. Now Terraform is available, so if I do Terraform version, you should see that we have this output here, okay, which is nice. Now we're gonna do Terraform help, and we can see that we have something. So let's see if we can access the sub command or the main command. So if I do Terraform plan, yep, I still can have access to it, which is nice. And now for the remaining steps, so if you see here, so this is what we just did this as well. And then they say enable auto completion, so we have to make sure that this file exists, or if it doesn't, we have to create that under the home directory of the user. So I'm gonna go ahead with this and do what is that? Yeah, so ls -la, and we have it. Yep, it's there. So now we're gonna go ahead and follow the remaining step, which is this one. So we should be able to install this even if we don't have root access. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, it says that the origin exists because I added that. Okay, origin install at in. Yeah, so I did that before, so that's why it says that. So it means that now it is working fine. So if I was to cut the .bash RC file, I will see that yep, yeah, so we have it here, complete minus capital C, and this. So this means that now I can get access to Terraform subcommand by just using the tab key. So if I do fm and tabulate, yep, it's working. If I do plan and tabulate, yes. If I do workspace, yep, it's working. So which means that we were able to successfully install Terraform on Rocky Linux using the package manager. So if you like what I do here by solving problems like this one, please consider supporting the channel by doing something like this. And share!